to Melissa and Dazzling Cake Adventure.
Why are you talking like a baby?
I have no idea.
Welcome back. We have new shirts.
We should put merch down too on it.
Eventually we'll have some merch. She really wants some merch. So we're in the process of starting to come up with designs for t-shirts. So this episode is Running for the Roses, the Derby themed edition. Because, did I already say this? It's Derby week.
We're actually making a video right before Derby.
It's the 150th running of the Roses. And so in this episode, we're going to just talk about some fun facts. Jaslyn went on a field trip to the Derby Museum, and we learned some things about Churchill Downs, about the races.
And here's a fact.
Here's a fact.
So, a horse named Secretariat was the fastest horse at the Derby. Faster than any horse is today. He ran how much miles?
40 miles per hour.
40 miles per hour. And in the Derby, he ran 1 minute and 59 seconds.
I think it was 39 seconds.
No?
Oh, your phone. We're recording on my phone.
It's
pretty
59
sure
seconds.
It was 39 seconds.
59 seconds.
We're going to look this up.
59 seconds.
I think I'm right.
I have a better brain than you. She actually forgets things easily. I remember stuff really good.
Whatever.
Let's turn this off and then check.
And then we'll be right back.
We'll be right back.
Oh, I was actually right.
Yeah.
I don't have a bad brain. I just have a lot more to remember than you do.
Bad memory. You don't hear what I say?
No, I didn't hear what you said. It's such a wicked laugh. So on this episode, we will be designing 2 cakes. Hold on.
She has one and I have one.
Yes, I came up with a design, and Jaslyn came up with design. And the only rule
Wait, did you know why I did this? Because we have fan mail by my grandpa, and we have microphones now.
He has a hard time hearing.
This is kind of for him because he can't hear well. He should get hearing aids. I'm just telling that. No offense.
The 2 rules for the cake was
We have to use these roses and this mold
of
a horse head.
Those were the only 2 rules for our cakes, is that we had to use both of those things in our design. She did not see my design
Before,
so she came up with hers all on her own.
mine's a story. Yours is not. You said yours is a story.
Mine says some things, but mine's more traditional, and yours is telling a story. Who do you want to go first? Me? Okay.
Yours is boring.
So
That's why. I keep saying that.
She's so kind to me. Yeah. So here's my design. Very simple. So
Simple.
here's because it's 150 years. This is the.
Hold on, can I say something to it?
No. Anyhow, it's 150. This is the logo. The 1, 5, and the horseshoe, which is the 0, will be gold. This ribbon here is going to be blue and white checkered, because that is the silk for Secretariat. Secretariat.
And did you know Secretariat nickname was Big Red because he was like goldish, reddish, orangish. So yeah.
Yeah, but it wasn't good enough a name for that's what his owner called him.
Yeah.
We watched the Secretariat movie after we went to the Derby Museum and found out more information.
Yeah, that was a week after.
Yeah. So blue and white down here. Last year was actually his 50th anniversary of running in the Derby. The roses up here, and I don't know if I'll pipe green for the stem and the leaf or make it out of green fondant. Haven't decided that yet. On top of the cake, I'm just going to lay the horse head flat on the cake.
Mm-hmm.
And then around the cake, I'm either going to do buttercream roses and actually pipe the roses, or I may do rosettes. I haven't decided yet, but it'll be in the shape of a horseshoe. So that's my design.
Oh yeah, and shout out to Mark. Thank you for making us have those for this video. We are keeping them.
Okay.
We bought these at Bryant's Cake and Candy Supplies in Louisville, Kentucky. And
Yeah.
that's the owner.
He
So
actually,
he's really nice. He is really
we
nice.
had to know him for a long time. We knew him for a long time actually.
Okay, go ahead and show your design.
So this is a little girl smelling roses. There's roses like beneath her, and she's smelling one. And while she's smelling it, she's thinking of being a jockey. And then up here, we're not adding the girl, but this is her horse, and it won. But we're pretending she's secretariat.
What roses are what's around the horse's head?
It's his neck.
Bingo!
What are you putting at the base of the horse?
Oh, it's his neck, okay?
Roses. You're putting
Roses.
roses.
I said it's his neck. No, I'm saying
Huh?
you're saying around his face. It's his. We're putting it around his
I
neck.
said base, not face. Base, like the base of the horse.
Ah.
So that's what we're going to be working on. So we'll each work on our individual pieces. We'll show that process, and I'll probably help
Stop it!
Jaslyn with some different aspects of hers because she'll be using some new techniques that she hasn't used before.
Sorry, we're kind of in a crazy mood.
We'll show some video or pictures of this too. We're going to go to see
Yeah.
the blanket of roses being made.
I have a robot.
So,
Beep boop beep bop. What's up, guys? They can be a friend. This is our new phrase.
Huh?
They can be your friend. They can be your friend. Our new phrase. Our friend, not yours.
okay, Jazz.
They
that's
can
enough.
be our friend.
I need to turn this off.
Ooh.
All right, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to use this mold. And something about this mold to point out is it's actually a chocolate sucker mold. So
that?
you can...
If you're wondering what it is,
Nope.
You can put the stick. There's a hole for the stick in there. This works out for us because she wants the horse standing up on the cake. Okay, so what I already
hopefully it
did
doesn't have any air
is I took some chocolate candy melts and melted it down. You can melt them in the microwave. That's not an issue. You just have to make sure that you put it on a low power and you take it out occasionally to stir it so nothing burns. Hold on. We'll change the camera.
So
angle.
you put a little bit of chocolate in before you put the stick in.
Yeah, so what we're going to do, we're going to pour this chocolate. Don't put it in yet because we got to tap it to make sure all air bubbles are out.
That's enough.
Way too much.
Yeah, I told you.
Okay, let's tap it. Tap, 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 tap. Tap, tap, tap. See your ear bubbles?
Nope.
So if a little bit goes over, we'll be able to trim it. So what she's going to do now is just lay the chocolate stick in there.
Not chocolate.
I mean the stick.
Why would a stick be edible? Well, some sticks are. Pocky are.
And want to cover that stick with chocolate.
Yeah.
And then the next thing we'll do is we'll put it in the refrigerator so it can harden quickly. Are you on?
My mom has really bad memory. Okay,
I can hear you. My mom has a really bad memory. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is the roses. We're going to make all of our roses out of chocolate, the ones that are on the side of her cake and the ones that are on the side of my cake. So it's going to be the same thing that we did for
No, but they're not suckers.
the horse. They're just not suckers. So the key is to not let it get messy. Keep it on the inside
You're helping me by not helping me.
so that...
See, your backdrop.
So kind to me.
Yeah.
Because the more that you keep inside, that way you don't have to trim the sides. These molds could actually be used to make filled candies. You could make like a chocolate caramel candy. You can make a truffle.
I
Could
love
you-
truffles.
It's a rose, so you could use rose flavor or something if you
What?
like that type
That's
of
a
stuff.
flavor? But I like it.
And one of the key things is when you fill your molds too, you want to tap them to
No,
make
no.
sure it gets all the air bubbles out so that you don't see any air bubbles on the bottom. Tap, tap, tap. Like this.
My turn. I want to see if there's any air bubbles.
No air bubbles. Okay, good. So we'll keep doing that.
My mic is falling off. Oh no. Okay.
So we'll keep doing this. Well, Jasmine can do some.
Ribbon.
Hey, Jazz, do you remember what type of horse can qualify to be in the Derby? You remember that? Remember? Meaning they're allowed to race in the Derby.
Oh, 3 years old.
They can only be 3 years old. So there's a short time frame for
And
them.
they can be girls or boys.
Colts or what's the girl?
Filly.
Fillies.
Fillies are little 3-year-old horses, or they're not like
Grown.
yeah.
You know,
20 years old is an adult.
that'd be a really old horse. Do you remember how long it took them to dig the track?
2 years.
That's so long because it was all hand done. They used a shovel back then. Do you remember how wide it is? Bad memory, huh?
Ooh.
85 feet wide. 85. And I think they said it was 25 feet deep, which is really deep.
Yeah, it's actually 25.
What's this say? Smile. You're someone special. What other fun facts do we learn? Oh, the twin spires are the second oldest thing at the Churchill Downs. So, crazy thing, the oldest thing is the track. But apparently, whoever designed the twin spires didn't even know if they would, like, stay standing.
Yeah,
And
so they never went inside of their structures. He was so scared.
he was scared they wouldn't last. And they last. But anyway, the twin spires now are on the National Historic Registry, which means Churchill Downs can't even touch them unless the federal government says it's okay.
Oh my
So that was
gosh.
interesting little fact we learned. We learned a lot. If you're ever in town in Louisville, Kentucky, I suggest
It's
going
crazy.
to the Derby Museum and also on the Churchill Downs tour, because you do learn a lot about the history of it.
Yeah, you do.
Do you remember how many barns are on the backside of the track?
47.
How many horses does it hold?
4,000.
No, 1,400. If you're interested in having a cake made for a special occasion,
Ask us.
by us, you can
Only.
email us at melissa@sweetharmonyky.com. We'll be happy to discuss with you whatever the celebration is and come up with ideas and also get you a quote. I know there's lots of graduations coming up, Father's Day, 4th of July celebrations.
Mother's Day?
No, we won't be able to do it for Mother's Day. So if you have anything coming up in June, July, August, feel free to reach out.
I do.
But yes, you can email us at melissa@sweetharmonyky.com.
Don't forget to like and subscribe and leave a comment below and do a notification so you know when we post new videos each week. Is this going to be on our channel?
This is on YouTube, yes.
It's just going to be on our channel.
They know that. They're watching our channel right now.
I don't know stuff about YouTube. I don't know how to put it on.